Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. For the new subscribers, welcome. So today it's the first week of October, so we are going to talk about what to do in the garden for the month of October. Keep up with harvesting your summer produce. For example, your beans, your eggplants, your peppers, your tomatoes. Before you get a hard frost, watch the temperature, and before you get a hard frost, make sure to remove your hoses. Empty out your hoses, empty out your bird baths before you get a hard frost. Dig and divide spring and summer flowering perennials. Cut back of the foliage, replant, and water thoroughly. Now, as for your cosmos, zinnias, and all that flower, you can just leave them be. That way, the flowers, the flowers and the buds, the birds and beneficial insects can eat them up during the winter. So, yeah, just leave them be. For your herbs, now, before you get a really killing frost, make sure to harvest all your herbs. Like for me, I'm about to harvest my rosemary, my thyme, basil, sage, things like that. Make sure to get them harvested, cut them up, hang them up to dry, and use them towards the winter time. This is to remove, chop, and compost your asparagus taps after they have yellowed like mine. Look how pitiful they look. Now for me, sometimes most times and sometimes I just leave them be. Like, look, they are goners. So yeah, I just leave. Some of them are still green though, but you can cut and chop them up if you want. If they're too scraggly like mine, you can go ahead and chop them up, or you can just leave them be. But yeah, you can add that to your list if you wanted to have a neater looking winter garden, that is. To dig up your pepper and your plant and your pepper and eggplants. Now, I added it to my to-do list because I like planting eggplants and peppers every year. And the thing is, peppers and eggplants take forever to germinate because I always start them from seeds. So, you know what I do? I dig them up. Like for example, this is my eggplant, and yes, it's flowering still, but yeah, I'm digging them up. So what I do is, you see that? Yes, I planted them in my cinder block. I cut them all the way to here. Yeah, right here. Or right here, right here. Cut them to here, yay tall, dig them up, and then plant them. And then I put them inside my greenhouse. If you don't have a greenhouse, you can put them in your garage. You're overwintering them. Make sure to remove all the leaves and then overwinter them. The same thing with my pepper. My pepper plants are old. Like some of my pepper plants are like 4 years old. Yeah. If you live in a warmer climate, then good for you. You can treat this like a semi-perennial, like a biannual. Is that what they call it? Anyway, I don't know the terminology. But yeah, like this plant. This one is I like this one, this bell pepper. This bell pepper one is small, like right here. Yeah, I harvested a lot of this year. Got purple one. This is 4-year-old. That's a 4-year-old pepper plant. And I'll show you another one right here. This, like this one. This one, see how big the trunk is? That's like 3-year-old pepper plant. This one, that is loaded. It's a yellow pepper. This one, look at my habanero. Yeah, it's ready for harvest, ain't it? That's beautiful. These are Hungarian peppers. They're really hot. You'll destroy your butt if you eat a lot of it. But yeah, that's what I do. So you can add it in your list if you want to save yourself from planting peppers and eggplants over and over and over every year. Do what I do. Dig them up and overwinter them. So yeah, I hope this list will help you figure out what am I supposed to do in my garden in October. Oh, and the only time that I clean up my garden is when I have a really hard frost. Now, when you say a really hard frost, is we're talking 28 degrees and below, and everything dies up. That's the only time that I clean up. And when I clean up, I don't remove everything per se, because these, I mean, you can use them as mulch. You can just leave them be where they are and leave them as mulch and let beneficial insects live in them. Like sleep, stay in them during the winter months. Now, unless you have bugs, like for example, you got pests, then that's the only time that I remove them, is when there are pests. But other than that, I just leave them be. So yeah. Look, my spaghetti squash is done for. Time to harvest it. Time to get busy. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this list helps you and inspires you. I hope the garden would encourage you, especially with the cost of living nowadays. I mean, vegetables are so expensive. I hope this list would help inspire you that, hey, I can still grow a garden even when it's cold out. So, thank you for watching. God bless, and take good care of yourself. Happy gardening. Bye.